Welcome to another hot and steamy episode of Flow with Tarot. It is, I think, earlier this afternoon, in my car, the temperature in my car was 95 degrees. This is the kind of weather that I love, that I like, that energizes me. Okay? So I hope that you are in a climate right now that is energizing you, that is giving you inspiration. I hope that you are inspired by wherever you're at right now in this moment. Okay, so let's get into the card. So the card, I've already pulled it. You all, this is we're down to two. After today's card, we're down to two cards out of the Mahogany Tarot deck designed by Kashira Hickson. The Mahogany Tarot deck is the melanated chocolate black cosmic version of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. You can get it on Etsy. You can also go to her website, mahoganytarot.com, and you can pick up the deck. So I pulled the Three of Swords here. And so there are a few things that are coming to me right now. And this is symbolic of you neglecting your own heart. You're neglecting what's in your heart. You've turned away from your heart for whatever reason. And that turning away could have been from doubt, you doubting yourself. The turning away from your own heart could have been from disappointment. Perhaps you pursued what was in your heart. The results that came after your pursuit did not yield what you felt matched your effort. And so now you're feeling disappointment because what is in your heart has not left. What is in your heart is still very much alive. But you've told yourself, no, I can't go through that disappointment again. That is understandable. That is showing you that you are still human, okay? Powerful and human, the two go together. So what you're finding is that because you've neglected what's in your heart, you've neglected your own heart, what's showing up in your experience is matching that. So you may have people in your life that are feeding into your doubt, that are perhaps feeding into the embarrassment that you may still carry because of your pursuit that you feel like was a failure. You're also inviting in experiences that are reinforcing what you carry in your heart, that are reinforcing the neglect that you have for your own heart. Instead of you pausing and saying, this is what is still in my heart. Yes, I experienced the disappointment. Yes, I experienced the doubt. Perhaps you haven't even pursued, you haven't even tried it. Yes, you experienced the doubt, but you owe it to your heart to say, okay, why is this that's in my heart, why is this still here? It hasn't left. Why is this goal, the stream, whatever you have in your heart, why is this still here? Why is this still very much persistent? Even though your mind has tried to push it away, it is still there. So what you need to do at this moment in time, this card, well, let me say it this way. This card is inviting you to Just sit down and revisit what is in your heart to do. Sit down and revisit how it could look different. Sit down and revisit not so much all of the things you can do to force it to come to pass, to force it to happen, but allow your imagination to go through how it can just look for you, what you would like for that vision to look like. Put pen to paper and say, this is what I want, this is what is in my heart, because write out all the reasons. This is how I'm going to feel. This is how I want my life to look as I live my heart, as I live out my heart. This is how my relationships are going to look as I live out my heart. What the Three of Swords is, the Three of Swords. What this is inviting you to do is to repaint the picture. And as you repaint the picture, you're going to find that you've added things. What's in your heart has expanded. Your heart wants to expand. Allow it to expand. Stop closing yourself off because of doubt. Stop writing your heart. Stop writing yourself off by closing your heart. So the exercise of putting pen to paper to revisit your heart, it's like opening up a treasure chest. So open up the treasure chest, which is in your heart, and see what's there. See what wants to come out and be expressed. When you do that, not only are you opening up a treasure chest of what wants to be expressed, you're treating the doubt. For example, look at the doubt as a wound. If you fall and cut yourself, or you just, even just a scrape, you're going to cleanse it. You're going to look at it first. You're going to see where the most impact has happened. And you're going to treat the wound accordingly. You're going to cleanse it with soap and water very carefully. It may sting a little bit. Then you'll dry it off, dry the wound off very carefully, very delicately. You're going to look at the wound again to make sure that there's no dirt, no glass, that there's no foreign objects there that can infect the wound. You may even wipe it off one more time just to make sure. Then you're going to put ointment on it to allow for it to heal. So you're feeling the discomfort, yet you're also feeling the comfort at the same time. And then you're going to place a covering over it. But you're not covering it to dismiss it. You're covering it to protect it. Because you've already seen what's on the inside. This is how you have to treat your treasure chest, which is your heart. So you can see the disappointment. You see the fear. You see the embarrassment. You see the shame. But yet you also feel the comfort of knowing that what is in your heart is still there. It's still expanding. It is still pure. It is still exciting to you. And yet you're giving reverence to what you have experienced. You're giving reverence to everything that's there. You're not just looking at what you want to see. You're not just looking at what's comfortable. You're looking at all of it, just like you do with your wound. So now that you know what's there, now you know how to proceed. And perhaps when you pursued what was in your heart, maybe you told too many people. Maybe you went about your actions in desperation. But this time, you're taking a more quiet approach. You're going to allow your intuition to guide you to the people that could support you. You're going to allow your intuition to allow you to cross paths with people that may need to know what you're doing, so that perhaps they can lead you to someone else that has any type of resource for you, money, marketing, anything that could support your avenue. So hold your treasure chest. Treat it. Don't ignore it. And move quietly. This time with your heart open. That's what I feel with this, with the Three of Swords. So, let me know what your takeaways are from this episode of Flow with Tarot. Oh, and don't forget, for your reading, schedule a reading with me. I will leave the link for you to do that in the comment section.